I've covered a number of tap handles that are kind of similar to this one, but this one is very, very unusual, and I'll show you a couple of reasons why. To start out with the things that are common or a little bit more normal, you've got the two-turned element. So that's something that was relatively common for tap handles for a while. You'll still see it occasionally. I've covered a couple like Yingling tap handles. There's some old Budweiser ones, a number of ones that do that, as well as there were some of the old Schlitz ones, I believe, as well, that did a similar style. But essentially, you'll have a central element. Sometimes it'll be an oval, sometimes it'll be a round element or a rectangular element. And then you'll have one section up top that's turned and one section down here that's turned. When these are done, they're typically separate elements. So let's see here. Oh, actually, this one, I believe, is all one unit. So that is actually quite unusual. I'm checking to see if I can see any marks here from where it would have been connected, and I'm not seeing any. So that would make it quite unusual, because that would mean that the entire thing was turned as a single piece. Typically, when you see these, it'll be a central piece that's done, and then this will be turned separately, and this will be turned separately. But based upon the design, so if you look here, looking to see if this might be a wood glue or an adhesive. So it's possible that it is. I'll have to do a little bit more of an inspection to see if I can confirm that. But it looks very different from some of the other ones, which is quite unusual. So a lot of the other ones, they'll be connected at this point. So you'll have this unit, and then this will be drilled out a little bit inside, and then this will be a separate portion that is glued in, and that's not the case here. Another thing that's cool about this one as well is that these are tacked on. That's something that pretty much is not done at all with tap handles anymore. You're almost always going to see a sticker, something that's glued on that uses adhesive. And this is Blitz Weinhard, I should be saying. So Blitz Weinhard Company, Portland, Oregon. And I'm going to show you something else that's super, super cool about this tap handle is the ferrule. So if you look down here, you'll see that this appears to be metal. So I'm not entirely sure what type of metal that is, but if you look on the inside, you'll notice that it's wood with an insert, which is super, super unusual. So typically with these ones, when they're done now, you'll have a hanger bolt that's in there and it'll be attached to a ferrule. Or you'll just have a insert that goes directly into the wood. In this case, they did the insert into the wood, but they also did the reinforcing metal around it, which is just absolutely wonderful. I really, really love that about this tap handle. Also, for size, this is a comparison to a hockey puck, so you'll notice that some of the elements make it look a little bit smaller, but it's actually quite a tall tap handle. So it's a really, really fun one overall. And I know that some people are super into Weinhardt, so if people have a little bit of history about Weinhardt or Blitz, definitely share it with the rest of us.